this is from page 62 in your handout, and this is a review of evaluating inverse trig expressions. The first one says, evaluate the arc sine or the inverse sine of the sine of pi over 7 radians. And from trig, you learned that when you evaluate an inverse trig expression, your answer is going to be an angle. In this case, the angle is in radians. So the arc sine or the inverse sine of the sine of pi over 7 actually is just pi over 7. So here, the arc sine function and the sine function cancel each other out, since this angle is in the desired range. And the desired range for the inverse sine function is any value between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. Thinking of your unit circle, this is in the fourth and the first quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, from negative pi over 2 to 0 radians, the sine function is negative, and from 0 to pi over 2 radians, the sine function is positive. So that covers all cases. Now on the second part, part B, you have the inverse sine or the arc sine of the sine of 5 pi over 7. 5 pi over 7 is located in the second quadrant, which is not here. So what we have to do is adjust this angle so that we get the exact same SIN value. Well, this is a second quadrant angle, and since in the second quadrant the sine function is still positive, it's the same as the sine of 2 pi over 7 in the first quadrant. Hence, by making the adjustment, we can say that the arc sine of the sine of 5 pi over 7 is 2 pi over 7. And you notice in this case, these add up together to get pi radians. Now, part C is saying the inverse tangent or the arc tangent of the tangent of 13 pi over 6. This angle has the same terminal side as pi over 6 radians, which terminates in the first quadrant, and the range of the inverse tangent function is from negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. Let me make a little notational correction here. Sorry about that, because we can't be negative pi over 2 or positive pi over 2. However, pi over 6 is in this desired range, so hence, there's our simplified answer. And lastly, part D, the arc cosine of the cosine of 12 pi over 7. 12 pi over 7 is located in the fourth quadrant, and there are 2 pi over 7 radians left over. Since the range of the cosine function is from 0 to pi, from 0 to pi over 2, the cosine ratio is positive. From pi over 2 to pi, the cosine ratio is negative. So since 12 pi over 7 terminates in quadrant 4, by symmetry, we want a quadrant 1 angle, which corresponds to 2 pi over 7 radians.